Hey everybody, it's Mike over here at Growtopia with a brand new phone because my phone decided to take a crap on me. So anyway, we are coming from a DuraForce Pro 3. Anyway, so I started setting up my racks this morning and I did some of it last night because I couldn't really sleep. And we got everything all wired up over here for this rack. We're just putting on the last mat over here. We did the top one, we're doing the bottom one. Basically, it's real simple and easy. I start off by putting the grow lights on top first because that's more or less the biggest pain in the butt. You got to zip tie them to the shelves and then they get plugged in. Then I put the fans on. We did that. And then from the fans, it goes down into the heating unit controls. You put that on there. And then once that's done, then you put the mats on. And all you got to do is plug the mats into the bottom of the heating control unit. And that's it, it's all good to go. What is great with all of this set together is that we got the grow lights here and everything's all nicely contained all together. So we got the temperature gauges here, we got the grow light gauges here. All I gotta do is turn it on. Okay, everything lights all up. And to turn these on, I just hit the on button. And what's cool is you can change the color of it. On here there's also brightness, and then there's a timer. You have 6 hours, 12 hours, and 16 hours on here as well. Once you set the lights, what's great is that these lights will come on and off for the times you set them. So it just takes out the, oh, did I turn them on? Oh, shit. Did I turn them off? Oh, shit. And what's great, and then also, like I said, I got the fans. I zip tied the fans and stuff on here. So I know the fans will be running great. And with these fans, because they have a internal battery, once they're fully charged, you basically can just unplug them. So I could just unplug this one cable here that's connected to both fans, and I just turn it on. And it blows a lot harder when it's unplugged. And what's great is the air is going to be coming from here, and I can feel all the air right here, and it's going to be blowing this way. This one I did last night, the fans are going to be blowing that way, and those fans blow that way. Now you can see, obviously, I threw everything back under the humidity dome for two reasons. One, every time I've done anything under the humidity dome, stuff grows great. There's absolutely no problem. It stays moist. You just got to keep the vents open and every so often take the lids off of it so you don't get the mold and mildew. I kept going back and forth with it yesterday, but I was like, you know what? Things work better when I did it this way. And they're actually staying at their temp they need to be. Now, the top one here, because it's in the sunlight, under the heating mat, it actually got up to 98 degrees and it's actually set in the 80s. So this thing won't kick back on heating until that temperature drops down below 87 degrees. This one here is set at 85.7 and you can see it's at 89.2, and that's because they're sitting in the sunlight and they're under the dome, and the domes are going to get warmer. So that's a couple things you want to keep in mind. So if I know that they're probably going to get really high temperatures, I might just take the covers off them during the day, or I know if there's going to be a lot of sunlight. The ones that are not going to be in the sunlight are never going to see those issues. They're going to basically stay at the temp that they need to stay at. Now with that being said, as you can see, everything for this shelf here is literally on this side, so it works out perfect. Now when I'm talking about the fans, now you can hear the fan. Now when I plug the fan back in, you're going to hear how it slows down. So it's not blowing as hard. But I'm going to unplug it. Well, actually, I'm going to leave them plugged in for... Nah, I can unplug them. Nah, I'll leave them plugged in. What am I doing? I'm shutting off this whole unit. And all I got to do is just hit the off button here. That shuts that off. And with the grow light here, I just hit the little power button. And that shuts all the power off to that. And because, like I said, we're not running anything. And what's cool is, so we got our thermometers that are here and down here, and you can actually see the current temperature that's just in this room right now. So in this room, it's 80.2. So even if you're not having anything hooked up to the heating mat at all, you're not heating anything, and you just turn it on, and you're just curious of what the temperature is of the room, you could just turn those suckers on for the time being and see actually what your room temperature is. And if your room temperature is in a temperature that's good for your plants, you don't have to run the heating mats. So being that these are at 80 degrees, it's 80 degrees in here, I really don't need to be running those heating mats. I could basically just take the thermometers out, and that's really it. I could also just unplug if I want to. On the surge protector, I could just unplug the heating mats so that I don't have to come on at all. So there's a lot of different little variations and stuff that you can do. But being that this is going to be currently inactive until I need it, I'm just going to hit the off button, and that kills all the power to everything. And that's really it, guys. That's really simple and easy. Like I said, with the grow lights, when I put them on, I've got them on the right way. I just zip tied them down. The fans, they take 2 zip ties each. The heating control panel has Velcro to it, and then it's screwed on top. And that's it. And the pads they sit here, and they float around. I'm not taping them down or anything. And that's really it. It's really simple. It's really easy. I'm going to drop a link in the description below, so you guys know how much it would cost just to do one setup. The only thing I would say that you want to look at is when it comes down to the trays, you want to buy a 10-pack and not a 5-pack. Now, the reason why these are 15 cells trays, so these trays are 15. And the reason why I went for 15 is because my bags sit on them nicely that I buy. Otherwise, I would have went for a different type of tray if I was just doing soil versus doing bags. If you buy the 5-pack of the 15 cell trays, but you need actually 10 of them, and you buy 2 packs, it will cost you more money. It's cheaper to buy the 10-pack. And what's great is, even though I'm going to have an extra 5 trays left, if something was to happen where they got crushed, they got broken, or I just need extra trays, I have the extra trays, and I still have the tops here that I could put stuff onto. So if I got, let's say, like basil or something, I got a bunch of basil growing, and everything else is all consumed with other plants, but I've run out of room, those extra 5 trays are going to come in handy. You never know when you're going to need them. So definitely with that, go for the 10 packs. And like I said, I'll throw a link in the description below on everything that's here, just so you guys know. I'll throw the link for the 5-pack, and I'll throw the link for the 10-pack, obviously, so you guys can make up your own decision. But please, financially, go for the 10-pack. It's a lot cheaper. I'll throw the link in the description, obviously, for the 2 of the heating mats and the 2 of the fans. And the grow lights for this one, I don't know what these grow lights are. These are an old school one that we've had for many, many years. But I'll throw the link in the description for the new grow light setups. And these grow lights come 2 in a pack. So it's nice. It's very nice. So those grow lights, they come 2 in a pack. The heating mats come 1 in a pack. The fans come 1 in a pack. And definitely do the 10-pack of the trays. Anyway, guys, this is Mike over at Growtopia. I want to finish up the rest of this one so I can start setting up my new phone. And hope everybody has a wonderful Monday. Later.